Oh, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Let's Talk Jurassic. And tonight, we're not just going to be talking Jurassic. We're going to be watching Jurassic World together. We're going to bring up our own copies of this movie. We're going to hit play together. Usually, if you're new to this, I give like a 3, 2, 1 and a play, and we all hit play together. If you've been following over the past few weeks, we've watched Jurassic Park. We watched The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3. And tonight, we've got none other than Jurassic World. So we're going to be talking Jurassic World in just a few minutes. So stay tuned. I'll give you plenty of warning before you go ahead and hit play. But I did want to showcase real quick what's going on the podcast feed. So give me 1 second here. Let me bring this in. Should be fine. There we go. All right. So over on the podcast this week, first off, it was the 25th anniversary of The Lost World. What? It's 25 years old. I can't believe it. I'm old. Oh, God. Anyway, we did a 25-year retrospective over on the podcast feed this week, so definitely go check out this episode here. We talked, I talked all about my love of the movie, and then we also had a lot of community members and contributors of the podcast calling in, so we had a lot of people being a part of the 25th anniversary special. It was really fun. You know, I loved when we did the 25th anniversary for Jurassic Park, so I figured let's go ahead and do the same thing here. We've got the whole episode on JurassicParkPodcast.com, so please go check that out. And also go check out Tom Jurassic's spinoff of our podcast called the Dino Watch Podcast, where he interviews people that have had legit, real interactions with dinosaurs. You know, it's a podcast that's set within the world of, you know, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and after that movie, in between Jurassic World Dominion. So go check out Tom's awesome podcast where he interviews people about their experiences with dinosaurs. It's really, really fun. And we're getting close to the end here as we, or at least the end of season 1, as we get closer to Jurassic World Dominion. But that's about that. So, please go check out that episode. But I do want to go ahead and bring in our guest this evening. So you might have seen our guest around before. You might have seen some cosplay and things like that. So let's go ahead and bring in Emmy. What's going on?
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
I am so excited to have you here. I know I mentioned this already that I'm excited. Actually, I was thinking about it before. You might have been right in front of me in line to get into Universal for the opening of Velocicoaster. I think you were.
Oh my gosh, I might have, because I actually did Lost World, Fallen Kingdom, Claire. Happy anniversary, Lost World. Yeah. So I did Fallen Kingdom, Claire, that day. And everybody else was doing Jurassic World, Claire.
Yeah. Was that the day that the wig incident, or was that before?
Oh, so the wig happened before it opened. So that was May 17th.
Okay, all right. I was kind of thinking it was beforehand, because I don't remember the being there and seeing the havoc it caused.
Oh my gosh. No, for real. It was so crazy.
That was so funny to watch online, and to see the reactions and to hear that you lost the wig, and then to see the wig come from the side, like wherever it came from. Like, that was amazing. That was so funny.
No, what I loved was how it just came together, and it was piece by piece, like every few days, somebody would send me like a piece of media saying that, hey, I have this video of the wig actually taking flight.
That's
and then
amazing.
My friend who worked at Velocicoaster actually sent me the video of it on the roof. And I was like, oh. So I have like every video of it as it
That's
just
amazing.
flies.
That is so amazing.
It was hilarious.
I figured you'd be a good guest here for Jurassic World. I feel like you've watched it a handful of times. You might know your way around the movie.
Too many.
So
Too many. I'll probably just be quoting it.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
that's
bad.
fine. That's totally fine. That's probably what we're gonna end up doing a lot. And I have a tendency. Apologies for everybody out there. I have a tendency to do like just a terrible Owen impression anytime I see like or think about Owen, and I'm just constantly doing just a terrible Southern like Chris Pratt
Oh my gosh, I love
voice.
it. I
So
love
that
it.
might end up happening here tonight. But like I said, we're gonna start this film in just a few minutes here. I just want to go ahead and call out some people that are here in the chat. We've got Jurassic Dave. What's going on, Jurassic Dave? We've got Amy Pierce here. How's it going, Amy? We've got the one and only Jurassic Souls, who was on last week's live stream, talking about Jurassic Park 3. Yes. Oh, and why don't you give a little shout out to the event you guys have planned down there in Universal Orlando on it's the 9th, right?
Yes, it is the 9th of June. And I believe I saw Jay here earlier. But Jay and I have planned this event because going off of like the Velocicoaster Media event last year, we wanted to do something fun to recognize the fans. Hi, Jay, I love you. Recognize the fans, give a little shout out, and then we also saw the Generation Jurassic event. Not everybody got to go. So we wanted to have an event that was like actually put together where other people could come. And like that gave people enough time to travel. So
we
are
that's
so
the most
we were
important
getting
thing.
together on the 9th, and we're gonna just spend the whole day together in Jurassic, doing whatever we can, going through the Discovery Center, going on Velocicoaster, River Adventure, Raptor Encounter, and then eventually we're gonna go to Dominion Premiere. So it'll be great.
That's going to be
It'll
so
be
much
great.
fun. That is so much fun. I'm so glad that you guys planned that because Universal Orlando never gets the love that it deserves for like Jurassic events and things like that. So it's about time, we get a fan event down there or something planned. Unofficial, it's still a way for fans to get together and hang out with. And this is the most important part, is just hanging out with each other. Like anytime I've ever done that, it's the best part of whatever the event is. So I think that'll be awesome.
I'm so excited to see people from all over the country, so it'll be great.
Yeah. All right, so is everybody out there ready? Are you guys ready to watch this movie? I know I am. Shout out to Jurassic
ready.
Souls for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Let's go. Welcome to Jurassic World. We got super chat here from Terror Dome. Thank you, Boo. Boo. Okay. Boo to you.
Boop too.
No Jurassic World on HBO Max. Oh no, yeah, that's right. HBO Max has like the Jurassic Park trilogy. It says, I think, on there. Bummer. Yeah, people have been watching all over the place. We've got Annie here. What's up, Annie? And all right, so if you guys are ready, I'm gonna go ahead and do a countdown in just a second here. Just a reminder, I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1, play. Hit play. Obviously, when I say play. And I have my digital copy synced up here at just 000. So it's right at the beginning of everything. So are you ready, Emmy, to watch this? Are you ready to go?
I'm so ready.
All right. Let me go ahead and bring down our music here. No more vibing. Just gonna listen to Jurassic World. That's plenty good enough. All right. So if everybody's
honestly,
ready, let's see. It looks like let's see. I see audio problem. Greg, do you have an audio problem? What's going on? I'm not sure what's going on. They say audio is breaking up a little bit. Apologies. I don't know how to fix that.
I'm like, I'm not a professional. I just work here.
No, you sound fine. I think everything's good. But we're going to get started. So, all right. So let's do this. The countdown is ready. I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Again, just preamble. 3, 2, 1, play. Hit play when I say play. All right, let's do this.
So ready.
All right. My audio's working. Is yours? Give me a little test real quick.
Me?
Yep,
Hello?
You're good. Okay, it's testing. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Hold on to your butts.
Oh, yeah.
So ready. Oh. How many times have I seen this movie? Too many.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna say, like, because I'm constantly, I'm following you on Twitter, so I see like anytime you're watching it, or if it's like, I feel like I've seen a bunch of posts like, oh, Jurassic's on in the break room or wherever,
Yep. Oh my gosh! Hi, Michael. My coworker's here.
Oh, Michael, what's going on? Yeah. So, when did you see this like opening night back in 2015?
I actually didn't.
Oh no.
I saw it. I was not a huge Jurassic fan back then.
Uh-huh.
I hate to say that.
No, that's understandable.
I still have seen Jurassic Park, and like I had an emotional connection, mostly because every time I went to my grandmother's, The Lost World was on. And so we would always catch parts of it on TV. But we would always leave by the end of it, so we never got to see the end of it. So I just have memories as a kid.
Yeah, that movie, The Lost World, was always on like TNT or something like that.
It
Constantly.
really was. Yes.
Constantly. All right, so we've got 2 eggs here hatching, and
baby.
this scene's a little different because usually there's like in the beginning of a lot of Jurassic movies, there's like a little setup. There's like a bit of an issue or a catastrophe of some sort, like in the first movie, Muldoon and the Raptor. Jurassic Park 3's got what is it? Jurassic Park. Oh yeah, I try to forget
the island.
I try to forget the beginning of Jurassic Park 3, but the paragliding.
I love JP3.
Well,
I love it.
Look at this. We've got snow in Jurassic World here, which is, I feel like, is such a foreshadowing to what's going to be coming in Jurassic World Dominion. We get that slam down of that bird in the snow, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it's a dinosaur in snow," and then it pans out, it's just like a crow or something like that.
Little bird, yeah.
That gets me really excited for Dominion, though. Just knowing that it's like a nice little setup. It was like a foreshadowing, kind of, that we're getting dinosaurs in the snow eventually. And I'm excited to see. Hopefully it has like a similar opening or something like that. That would be really cool.
Oh my gosh, I never even thought of that, honestly. I love Karen Mitchell. I love her. Judy Greer, just love her.
Of course.
Perfect in everything.
Of course. Judy Greer is awesome. What's up, Jurassic Brandon? How you doing?
Hello.
So
It is a Christmas movie. That is correct.
That's just what I was going to talk about. It's so weird. Everybody's like confused of the timeline, and I know it's been like ironed out a little bit here and there and stuff, but like Colin has said, I think like it's something like it's a week after a Christmas movie or something like that, and I'm like, why is it a week after a Christmas movie? In my mind, if I'm hearing a Christmas song, it's got to be before Christmas. Exactly. Does that feel right to you, being a week after when you're hearing the Christmas music?
Right. And I actually made my mom watch it back when I went home last month in April. I went to see Beetlejuice, and I made her watch it because I was like, you have to watch it. You need to. And she's like, I've never seen Jurassic Park. And I'm like, what? So that's a sin. But she literally watched this like first 5 minutes, and she's like, it's a Christmas movie? And I'm like, yeah.
You know what's interesting about it being a Christmas movie is, especially someone like you would probably notice as well, like that there's 0 decorations for Christmas in the park. Like they take their trip, and if you've gone to Universal or Disney World, they are decked out, and then they're decked out way before and a bit after. So it's interesting that there's 0, nothing, not at all.
Gosh, and you would think Claire would be on top of that, but
yeah.
I have read certain fan fictions, and they do actually put in Christmas decorations into the fan
there
fictions.
We go. I like that.
Yeah, you don't see anything, because here it literally just looks summer, which they are in Central America. It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot in Florida too, and they get decked out.
Exactly. Oh gosh, it is so hot in Florida, especially today.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh.
How many pounds is the island? I love that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like dislike that comment, but like it's like kids ask the strangest questions sometimes, and it checks
You're
out for
telling
me,
me.
you know?
Oh my gosh. Even today at work. Oh gosh. So much.
Like you pull out that baby dinosaur. Are they asking how much it weighs? Is it on the certificate? Like
Actually, yes, we do print its weight on the
nice.
certificate.
See?
We have
kids want to know. Kids want to know these things.
Exactly. Okay, I want your personal opinion. Do you like Gray or do you like Tim? Who is which kid do you like?
Well, I mean, it's a fairly easy question for me. I'm a Tim fan.
Yeah.
Tim is somebody like, for me, I was probably right around his age in 1993. So for me, that was that I was Tim. You know, when I watched Jurassic Park for the first time, I was a kid obsessed. Like, you know, maybe Gray is here. First off, this scene with the opening
makes me cry.
and the music, opening that door, like I don't want to wait anymore. And he just like the camera just goes all the way to the visitor or the Innovation Center.
Just goosebumps every time.
It's it's chills. Like seeing a fully operational park is awesome. It's everything I always wanted.
They would just recreate this. And hey, look, they have a water park. Like, are you kidding me?
I know.
Oh gosh, why can't we have this park? I want it so bad. It's beautiful.
It's a travesty that there's, you know, no anything for like Epic Universe, you know, for Jurassic. I'm like, come on. It was primed, ready to go right there.
My girl. Hello.
Claire Deering.
Oh, love of my life.
So I want to get your take actually. I'll go back to the Tim thing in a little bit, but Claire has a certain personality in this movie, right? And then it seems to shift a little bit. Did you ever get around to reading The Evolution of Claire? Uh-oh. Emmy's frozen.
I did, and I loved it. Oh, no.
No, you're good. I think you're back. Oh,
no. I can hear you. Okay. I can hear everything.
You're good.
Because, the audio went out for a split second. Oh, no. Okay. We back?
We're back. I think we're good.
Okay. I actually did read Evolution of Claire.
Awesome. I like the book, right?
I did read Evolution of Claire. I loved it. And I actually lent it. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, now you're frozen. Oh no.
Oh no. We're gonna go back and forth freezing here. I like the book a lot. And I think it it served its purpose to like try we're a little good maybe. Try to bridge the gap between the identity I think that she has in this movie as like the business only kind of person, not thinking about anything else, not even the dinosaurs. And we see her change, towards the end of this movie. And then she's somebody like almost completely different in Fallen Kingdom. Do you think those two versions of her line up? Do you see that as like a good transition for the character?
Oh gosh. I love her character development because it's not often we get to see that. How it works out, I love Evolution of Claire, but even from seeing her in that book to Jurassic World Claire, and I know she like has a lot of maturing, and especially with like the internship and after that and after what she goes through in that book, I don't know. It's so like she really, and it shows in Jurassic World, but to Jurassic World to Fallen Kingdom, it is such a huge change. And I like it, but I don't. It's, oh gosh, It makes me so like worked up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
that's the same thing. My co-host over on the Jurassic Mailbag, Jennifer Evans. She is kind of the same way, where like she loves this Claire. The Claire that you've cosplayed as, the business woman
Park
Claire.
operations manager is my favorite.
Park. Yeah. So
My
that's the
favorite.
best Claire, and then the second version is a little different. So I'm interested to see, if there's any kind of bridging of that character and what the character looks like for Dominion, because like in this scene that I have here, it's Claire is just all business, doesn't even like know her nephew's like age and nothing about them. She just like wants to put them off on Zara and just say like, I got to go do some business. You guys have fun.
Right. Oh my gosh. I love her either way. But my mom, after watching this, she goes, "Why do you like her?" And I go, "I just do." I'm like, oh gosh, I wish to be like Claire. Like, that's what I want.
Well, I mean, she's very charming, I do believe. And, and the actuality is that she really has her stuff together. And, we're just seeing a fraction of a day here. And, and even when everything, goes wild, she, fairly remains calm and takes control of all the situations and she literally like saves everybody. So
exactly,
like I love it. I do love both aspects that are in this movie as well. So
I love her sass in this movie. Like even when she kicks the trash can with Lowry, like, oh, love her. Yeah. And I actually got to do that in real life. Made my day. We were taking a group photo with an Ellie Sattler and Alan and Ian, and there was a trash can in the way, and I literally just kick it with my heel, and then it dawns on me after I do it, and I was like, oh my god. So it was great. Best day ever. But
I love it.
Yep.
Pepsi source. Tostito. Yeah. So I love Jake Johnson. I love him just as an actor in general. I'm a huge fan of New Girl, and he cracks me up so much. I know he was apparently gonna be in Dominion, but it doesn't seem like that's the case anymore. So
I know I saw something saying he wasn't going to return, and I was very upset. Because he's amazing, and I really think he should have. So
I know. I feel like like back in '93, I was like Tim. Now I'm like the Lowry.
Yes.
He's got his little collection of dinosaurs there. So do I. So it's and I've got drinks all over my desk. It's good.
Oh my gosh, I feel that. As long as you're not a Nedry, so.
Well, that's I'm not a Nedry. I don't think.
So. I know. I always say I'm a Claire, but later on you see the kid running the attraction, the gyrosphere, and he goes, "Come on, guys, I just work here," and that is actually me. That is actually me, and I'm like, oh, I try to be Claire so hard. Nope.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of us end up just being him. Like, I don't care. I just work here.
Yeah, especially here in Florida.
Yeah. Lowry was us in Jurassic World for sure. We're all sitting here like, oh man, that first park was legit. Come on, like that's exactly what we wanted to see. So,
oh my gosh,
go ahead.
So when we were at MegaCon this past weekend, we had a paleontologist. He also has a podcast and everything.
Oh, nice.
Dinosaurs will always be awesome. And he was there, Jimmy. And he actually asked the question, if they built the park, who would actually want to go? And everybody raised their hand. Everybody. Yep. Like, how could you not?
Yep. I know. I mean, we've gotten, the first movie about the park, and, it wasn't open yet. Then we got this movie about an operational park, and it goes, it goes badly. But I still,
I still would go.
I would still go. Absolutely.
Oh, gosh.
I gotta say, I love Mizrahi so much.
I love him too.
Yeah, it's a shame that we lost the actor. But like, I love the character. Seriously, I love the character though, and he really like embodied this like carefree,
He's
like
a
not
puppy.
really.
He is a
Yeah,
puppy.
yeah, that's a good
Ugh.
description there. He, he he has like different sides in this movie. So he's a bit like focused on business a little bit, but then like at the same time he in this whole conversation he's just like just just have a good time. Just like what's going on?
Yeah,
How's the park doing? Like I don't care about the numbers. I just want to know how it's doing. But then later on it's like a little bit
exactly.
more business. But I still love the character, and I really
Right.
wish we got to see more. We've
Oh
seen
my
a
gosh.
little bit more in like the Lego. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the Lego stuff, but he's in the
Yes.
Lego stuff quite a bit, and he's a slightly different version of Mizrahi. He's like very, very goofy.
Well, even in the book, Evolution
Mm,
of.
yeah. Uh-oh, lost her again.
So it's so. I love how he is portrayed in this.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love him
Some
so much.
somebody that uh
But
I don't know what he
especially
does. Like,
later on.
yeah, I don't know what he does like in the meantime. I know he's got a lot of businesses and he doesn't really know what he owns or anything. But like, I love that he just waltzes into his park and
Yeah.
he's like, he has no clue. He's like, what is this? Like,
Yeah.
I was in charge of making these
Never
things.
seen it
Like,
before. Yeah. You didn't tell me it was white.
yeah, you didn't tell me it
Clueless.
was white.
Yeah.
Which that line always kind of bothers me because like I'm looking at the Indominus and it'll happen in a second here and that doesn't look white to me in that moment.
Right? I'm like, okay, you have better eyesight than I do, but
Yeah.
Oh, I love Claire. For a dinosaur. Queen. Like just this dialogue, seeing their relationship,
Mhm.
and it was like perfectly written in Evolution of Claire, seeing how she moved up with him and
Yeah.
whatnot. Oh,
Yeah.
just beautiful. I love
Oh,
it.
I love the conversations that she had like with Mizrahi. I think there was like a scene where she was like sitting down with him somewhere and like it was a really, really great scene. I remember that. And then
Yeah.
like any conversations with like Wu in that book, like, oh, it's great.
Yes, I love how Wu kind of became her mentor in that. But
Mhm.
then you see her, like not really interact with him in here. So it's very interesting to see how like
Yeah.
they grow, especially in like Fallen Kingdom. So,
I wish we could get more, like I want to see this
yeah.
park operating like day to day. I want like even if it's just an animated show or something. I want to see this park day-to-day operations, even if nothing bad happens. I just want to see
Right.
like what's going on. Like just give me a nice show about like park operations.
Exactly. And that's the thing. I've actually tweeted I would love to read Jurassic World in book form so I can get more detail, see everything else that's going on. Like the park has been operating for like what, 8 months now?
Well, no,
So
10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish we could get book form of Jurassic World.
Yeah. Oh, we got to bring in Owen here. I want you to bring him in. He knows what he's doing. Maybe he sees something we can't. Oh, here we go. I love this shot here of like the
He only
jungle
thinks he's smarter. Ugh,
and this
love
poor
her.
pig squealing its way through the jungle. Oh, here we got footsteps of raptors. I
My
love
gosh.
this. All right, here we got Owen here.
Chasing the dragon scene. Oh,
This
perfect.
the Chasing the Dragon score, like that theme is so incredibly good.
Yes. Ugh,
Eyes on
Owen.
me.
Oh my gosh. Who is your favorite raptor?
I really I like blue. I'm just like I'm kind of a blue person, I think, because the other ones didn't really get a fair shake. But
Exactly. Yeah.
I do really like the way Charlie looks. I love Charlie. I think like the color scheme and everything looks really cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up saying all of them. I like Delta's color scheme as well. Echo, I'm like I have the least amount of connection with Echo.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll say Charlie's my like second runner up.
Okay.
But
Delta
Delta's
is
right there
my
too. I don't
favorite.
know. Delta's your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Delta's my favorite. I love Delta.
I love going past them all on Velocicoaster.
Me too.
It is just the best thing ever. That ride is literally the best coaster there is.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, Shelby and Greg did so great
Oh
on
my
it.
god,
I love
yeah,
it.
they absolutely nailed it. All right, so we got a few answers here. Delta.
Yes,
Frostbite Channel says Delta.
Delta.
Jurassic Dave says Charlie. Frostbite
I feel like
also
nobody
changed
ever
or blue.
says Charlie, so thank you.
Yeah, we got a few Charlie. We got Delta again. We got another Charlie here.
I love
Jurassic
it.
Souls
I love all
is
of
like
them,
on my wavelength. Blue is so good, but Charlie too. Let's see. We got Blue, Delta, Blue. Ben's saying Blue.
I love it.
Jared says Echo's patterns felt more similar to the Lost World Raptors. Jay got Echo here. Yeah, and everybody's pointing out the Jack Horner cameo. Jack Horner's in the background of some of these shots. Here comes Barry. I love Barry. Barry.
Oh God, I can't wait to see him.
Yeah, I wished Barry came back. Like Barry would have been so great in Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
we needed him.
Like I hope there's like an answer. Like he's like, sorry, I couldn't join you for the last movie, Owen. You know, like I was busy doing something else. I need like a line that says like why he wasn't available, because like if you're going back to the island to find Blue, you need Barry. You need to bring Barry with you.
Oh, he is an asset to the team.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for him in Dominion though, because he's coming back. But like he's not in any of the little trailers. I'm like, please just show him.
We need more.
They at
Barry.
least released a still with him. So
yeah, everybody loves Barry.
Bro was just chilling in France. Oh, that's funny.
That's literally exactly what was happening in my head. Like I was like, he's just chilling in France. So like that was exactly what I was thinking.
That's hilarious.
Barry is the most level-headed character in Jurassic World.
Correct.
But I love
how Zara too is just there and like she's talking about her wedding and Alec, her fiance, and she's like, no, he's not having a bachelorette party or bachelor party. You know, his friends are animals. I love her. Yeah,
I know. Oh, that's going to be interesting when we get to that point. I want to talk about that for sure. What was I going to say? Oh, I love this conversation here with Hoskins, because I feel like it sets up so much of this franchise, this, Jurassic World trilogy here, because like, he's talking about the militarization of these dinosaurs, and that is just the common theme, of these movies and the reason everything goes wrong. And I just want to know more about this story and this, whatever was happening behind the scenes. I just want to know everything about it,
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Do you hear yourself when you talk? Owen cracks me up.
That's the thing. I'm like, I wish I could speak to, my supervisors like that. I'm like, dang, okay, go off. Oh man.
Oh gosh. Pig loose.
I feel like, I'm sorry, you go.
No, I was just screaming pig loose. That was it.
Oh, pig loose.
Pig loose.
I feel like Hoskins is, I may get hate for this, is the real villain. Because I made so many of those like Twitter polls, especially leading up to Dominion. I put like who's everybody's like least favorite villain or whatever. Like who do you hate? Who's your favorite characters of the OG, of the new? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people voted Hoskins, and I'm like, yes, I would agree with that. Like, oh my gosh, Lost World, they're all terrible people, but Hoskins is awful. I can't get behind him.
I'm like changing my colors here behind the scenes. I'm like totally messing it up. Oops, I completely messed up my filter. I might just have to go black and white here for a little bit.
Oh man.
Okay, it's like making my face so red. I don't know what's happening. Let's turn the saturation down. All right, there we go.
Funny.
But yeah, I could see that. I mean, Hoskins, like, absolutely has like a bigger plan here, and it's just like,
Mhm.
you're not getting the full story, and you're not getting all the connections here between just laughing at the chat. Noir Brad, yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
love it.
glowing. Don't be embarrassed.
I love you people.
Wait, here, hold on. Like, maybe I can go with this here. I'll go with this will maybe be a joke to some people here. Jurassic World filter. Everybody loves the blue, right? That's
Oh man.
now I don't know how to get back. Now it's all messed up again.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Saturation,
stuck
saturation down. Yeah.
now. You're gonna turn purple one day. Mm.
It's me, Thanos.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go. We got
the petting zoo. Adorable.
little petting zoo here. There's Colin's son right there. And then I think
it.
Claire's
I love
Claire's
kids
kid
laugh
hugs.
too.
This is Claire's kid that hugs the Apatosaurus, I think, right? Isn't that who that is?
I think so. Bryce's, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Claire. I said
so.
Claire. My dope.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, Claire has a kid now. Hello.
Yep,
Well,
Claire's,
technically.
yeah. Everybody wanted her to be a mother. Well,
Oh my gosh.
and look at this. We got a kid back here with the Barbasol colors on his shirt. I love that.
Yeah.
Behind Zach. Scatter
Oh,
run.
man. I'm like, I am not being paid enough to be a babysitter at a theme park and the kids just run away. Nope.
No, they're gone. Like, I'm not paid for that. I'm not getting paid for that.
Nope. She's trying her best, though. There's only so much she can do.
Yeah, that's Ron Howard's grandson. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for making it even more confusing, Dave. So it's Claire's son, Bryce's son, and Ron Howard's grandson, and whoever Claire's dad was, and now we got two names for what's his name? Her sister's husband. He had a different name in Evolution of Claire than he did in the film.
Yep. Oh man. Karen Mitchell, love her.
Karen. I love seeing Rexy in the background, very sparsely.
Okay, when Claire calls the kids and you see her picture on the phone,
yeah,
because I've paused these movies to zoom in and everything, just so I can see everything, and I took a screenshot of her phone. And her photo actually looks like an About the Author photo. It's so funny. She's literally like this with a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you have a picture of her like that? Why? I don't understand. It's so
that
funny,
doesn't make any sense. Well, you know what? It's maybe they're so disconnected from their aunt, right? That they're like the only picture we have.
Or they got it off Google. Yeah.
They literally they Googled it, or they went to JurassicWorld.com and they're like, here's the employee chart. Let me just right click save on this.
That's now headcanon now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So funny.
And use the mom's lines.
Yeah, if.
When.
I'm definitely a Claire in this scene. I'm like, no kids. Working at theme parks has
you get plenty down there.
Yeah, no, for real. And now that I'm hatching raptors daily, I'm like, I have too many kids out there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what did somebody name one today? Somebody named one Rory. So I was like, welcome to the world, baby Rory. But, oh my gosh, too many kids. Oh, my favorite.
Mr. Grady. I want to see what the encounter or the date or whatever they went on prior to this. I want to see why it's all so awkward now.
Yeah, I actually went on a date and the guy did wear board shorts.
Board shorts.
And so I tweeted that, and people actually thought I was quoting the movie, and I'm like, no. I had an actual Claire Daring experience. I was like, And it's Florida. It's hot.
It's Florida. What do you want? I'm wearing board shorts.
So funny.
Yeah, I remember when this scene came out, it caused a little bit of uproar and stuff around film
Yeah.
Twitter. So it was interesting to see it. I feel like it caused a lot of drama and a lot of like bias towards what this movie would be and stuff. So
Yes.
it seems to have gotten past it, but it was wild, especially when you have somebody like Joss Whedon calling out sexism in this scene. It was like, okay, guy, sure,
Exactly.
you calling this out? Okay,
Yeah, you're the one.
you're the
Oh
one.
my gosh. Okay, can we talk about how she's wearing her jacket? I think about it all the time. And I started wearing my jackets like this when I'm too lazy to put my hands through holes. Like, does the homegirl think she's doing something, like starting a trend? I don't understand.
I love it.
I've never seen anybody do that. And why does she even have a jacket?
Yeah, that's a fair point. Why did she was it not on her shoulders in the car, right? Like when she was driving?
No,
or was
yeah.
It? We have to go back at some point and see.
Right?
Like, because if she had no jacket, why did she put a jacket on? Like I don't get it. I don't know. And you're right. Why does she need a jacket? It's Costa Rica, outside of Costa Rica, it's got to be warm, right?
Yeah, she's already wearing long sleeves. Ugh.
I mean, I can't complain. The other day, it was like 80 something here, and I literally had a jean jacket on. I'm like, I'm feel fine. I'm good.
Oh my gosh. I walked to MegaCon, literally did 3 miles around the entire building on Saturday because it was so crazy. Had to walk to parking. Oh, it was insane. But I was wearing this and in heels, so I literally showed up looking like end of movie Claire. And I'm like, it's fine. At least it's still canon.
I like Steve's that's how I wear my jackets when I wear board shorts.
You do you. Go off.
I feel like my kids run out the door. I'm like, here, put a jacket on, and I put it over their shoulders like that.
Yes.
But then other than that, who does that? You're right.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
This movie is one big Mercedes commercial.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, well, so is The Lost World.
Yep. If I could get a Mercedes, oh my gosh, I would become real life Claire Dern. Oh,
88 teeth. I love the Mosasaurus.
She's beautiful. She's doing her best. Especially in Camp Cretaceous. She's just living.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love her. And the way she's walking up, graded stairs. Because there's, holes in those stairs. And I've done it before. I was almost dying. So I'm like, this girl, my actual queen, oh my gosh. Archaeomythromymus.
You should hear you try to say it.
The way I quote that at work all the time.
Yeah. The rest is classified.
Classified. As if she doesn't, practice that every day.
I feel so strange about Owen having no clue that this exists. He doesn't know does he not know this paddock's here? Does he not know? Did he not question anything if he did know this paddock's here? How does he not know about this creature?
I think it's because they have to keep it so under wraps. And I don't know, he lives almost off the grid.
Yeah.
So he just doesn't talk to anybody except Barry.
He literally goes from his bungalow to the raptor paddock and only talks to Barry.
Yeah.
All the rest of the time, I just got to work on my motorcycle, but that's it. I don't know anything
else. My motorcycle and my golf clubs and
So did he have golf clubs out there?
They were against the tree.
He doesn't I don't feel like he looks like a golfing type, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I know Chris Pratt actually golfs, so maybe that was I need my golf clubs,
Yeah, he's like, these are my personal golf clubs. I just want to make sure they're in the shot with me.
Right. Sponsored. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this poor guy's, not
This was
there.
me at Men in Black Tower. Literally me anytime we're watching cameras. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, where'd all the riders go?
Oh gosh. The other thing that is so unrealistic for her, how does she keep her necklace straight? Because walking literally makes mine go like this with the back like showing.
You have the same
I'm
one?
like, yeah. I'm like, I had to. Ooh, sorry. Like YouTube.
Oh, there it is.
There we go.
There you go. A Mercedes commercial.
Why didn't she call the control room? She really could have.
I feel like I don't know. Maybe she tried calling and nobody picked up. He's too busy talking, about his dad or whatever.
Real dad. That's my favorite thing. He's talking about his daddy issues. I'm like, Lowry.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Like, I guarantee he ignored it because the phone went right to him, right? Like, so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And then I love how she's just forced to be sitting there. She's just sitting there listening to him talk. Okay.
I love the music in this, the tense, like how tense everything is, knowing that like there's a dinosaur in this paddock with them.
Yes.
And that it can camouflage and it's tricking them. It's like it's a great scene.
Oh my gosh.
What kind of dinosaur they cooked up in that lab? It's in the cage.
No, that's impossible. I was just there.
You would think that they would not go in. They would wait for the
right?
confirmation.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, you just willingly opened up the gates, and like that's the thing. It was a simple button.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like the raptor paddock is even more secure than that because they have multiple gates. This one only has like one.
Just one.
So I don't understand.
Yeah, there's not like the containment part, like where you transition from one part to the next.
Like, tell me I'm wrong, right?
You look at this.
They got
this
in
fence.
there too easily.
Yeah, you look at this fence and it's like, okay, I guess like nothing should get through this, but
yeah,
this movie's brutal.
Oh man, it's the crunching for me.
Oh yeah, I love this shot. Oh, that part is so good with the Indominus through the trees, ripping that dude to shreds.
And there it does not look white. It does not look white in that shot. So like
it did. Yeah, it didn't before. It doesn't now. Like it never looks white. Like,
I know the camouflage. Okay, now the underside does.
It's just like I'm like it's gray. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah. You didn't tell me it was white. Okay.
Oh yeah, Ms. Ronnie, get your eyes checked.
I'm colorblind apparently.
I love this sequence, all CG, and it just looks 100% real. It looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
This poor guy.
Gosh.
This poor guy.
Oh my gosh, my mom was laughing so hard at this part. Like, he didn't even have a chance. He could have saved him, and he didn't help. And I'm like, there's a dinosaur. It's every man for himself.
I love that he doesn't even move. He just like sits there still in his position. And it's just
at least he's not on the toilet, but you
know. That's very true. But he doesn't even move. He sat there for a good like 10 seconds, literally in the same spot. Like, is he?
He knew.
Is he thinking it's like T-Rex? Is he thinking like if I don't move, it won't see me? Maybe he's got that in his head. Maybe.
Did he see Jurassic Park?
He might have. He might have.
Yeah, he might have seen it. Oh my gosh.
I feel like in all honesty, like within this world, there has to be some documentation from Dr. Grant at some point saying that, I experienced this and I learned that if you don't move it, it won't see you. So he probably like at one point like read the website or read the article and it said like, oh, maybe I shouldn't move. And that that got into the manual for Jurassic World at some point. And it's like, if you ever come across a big dinosaur. Yeah, true.
Fight or flight, and he didn't do either, but
no, he just literally just fetal position sitting up
on the ground. Yeah. I feel like if I were running from a dinosaur, the Indominus, I don't think I would even be smart enough to run under a car.
Yeah.
I'd probably just keep running. Like, I don't know what I would do.
I know. I feel like running. I feel like I would just like zigzag or something, try to like confuse it or run behind it or something like.
Right. And I think they say that about alligators, that zigzagging helps.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. There's like so many things that you do with bears and like different type of bears and bruh.
Yeah.
I have not even seen like a wild bear outside, so
Yeah,
I think I'm good. But
I have seen a bear. Micro, we don't have the movie up on the screen. You have to use your own copy. Right now, we are currently at like 40-minute mark. So get your copy and hit play. But yeah, I saw a bear, and it was like near our campsite, and I was just like staying away. I'm like, don't come over here, please.
Please, no.
I couldn't take you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so funny, man.
I
love this shot with ACU.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I love that too, because like Velocicoaster really did a great job of like bringing a lot of that world to life, with the ACU and the weaponry and stuff like that. It's really cool to see. Like, even like this thing that Barry's operating, like to see that in the park is really, really cool.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. And the fact that the raptors actually breathe and, try and shake out of it. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So, love it.
I think it's a story about him rescuing a wolf pup.
Right.
He used to sit in my bed.
But okay. Well, okay, so when my mom watched this, she goes, he says my wife. She's not his ex anymore? Like, no, it's my wife, but not my ex-wife came at me with it. What?
She knows not to mess with me anymore because of my dog,
Yeah. I'm like, my wife. And I'm like, so you're still together? But
it's an odd relationship, but it works, apparently.
I guess. Oh, gosh. I love that it's Delta who takes him down.
Oh,
That's my favorite.
Actually, I don't love it, but he just has so much disrespect for these creatures. It's like, it's absurd.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Matthew, I agree. Jurassic World was an amazing movie. It is. It currently is an amazing movie.
Never heard of it. What's that? Yeah, it was probably a husky. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So Hoskins called somebody and says, "Hey, we might have an opportunity here." Like, who's he calling? Is he calling like his team? Is he calling Mills? Is he reaching out to Mills? Like, or Wu? Like, who is it?
When Mills comes into play, like I want to know, how does that all get set up? Because all of a sudden Wu just like disappears and everything. So like, I want background info.
I know.
I need it.
I need all this like on screen, like, because I feel like they've hinted at so much on screen that we just want to see the story play out. Like, I want to see how everything's connected, and maybe that plays out in Jurassic World Dominion. Maybe we get to see those connections. I really hope so. But
there's so much happening in Dominion. I cannot wait.
I had hoped like Camp Cretaceous would bridge some of those gaps, and it kind of does a little bit. There was like, I think season 3.
I think season 3.
Season 3 at the end, there's like episode 9 and 10. I think there's like some Doctor Who stuff in there mentioning of Mills, and so.
Yeah. Yes, definitely season 3. I just rewatched all of the Jurassic movies and then did my own rewatch of Camp Cretaceous to get ready for the new season. So excited for that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like season 3 when they're discussing certain things with especially Wu.
So you see that Cretaceous cruise that was just on the screen there. There's dinosaurs roaming literally in the water with them. Like, that seems like an operational nightmare. Like, I don't understand how that was plausible. Like, what is the insurance on this park, and like, how do they let things like that happen?
Eventually, one of these things will kill somebody. Yeah. Put that in the brochure. Oh my gosh.
I love that in this scene and the rest of the movie, you gotta remember that Owen just smells like pure gasoline.
I totally have not thought about that.
Well, now you're never gonna forget, because he poured gasoline all over himself and he literally smells horrible to everybody he comes into contact with.
And she's already been like, you should change your shirt. You're
Yeah.
sensitive to smell. And now it's like, well, what good did that do?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So funny. Oh, I miss him.
We have waivers, trust me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you just sign this waiver. You may get stepped on by a dinosaur in the river. You might get bumped off course by a Parasaurolophus and go towards the raptors.
As long as we go to Hadrosaur Cove, I'm good.
Yeah, Hadrosaur Cove, always a great experience. Definitely go there.
Yeah.
Sweat and gas. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Just completely gross.
Yeah.
And Claire probably doesn't smell much better because in the deleted scene, I don't know if you saw that, but like she literally just smears dinosaur poop all over herself.
Oh my god. You overdid it, Rizal. That's it. Oh my gosh. She's so funny.
So Alex, the premiere in LA with the live Q&A, that's streamed. Just so I don't know if you were aware, Alex. It's streamed. Colin's not actually in LA. He'll be in New York for that one. So I'm actually going to be at the New York one. So that'll be fun.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, dang, if only I didn't make plans already. I'm like, no. I'm like, we have the whole event, but
yeah.
Oh my gosh, to go to a premiere.
Like, sorry guys, please. I can't make it actually.
Yeah. I'm like, Jay, this is all on you now. No.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
glad
gosh.
that scene was cut as well.
Worked this together. It's amazing.
You have somebody to hold you accountable. So.
Yeah. Wait, you're glad it was cut? Oh, I love that scene.
I feel like it
shows
weird.
So much about their relationship, though.
I forget. I have to go back and watch. It's been a while, but
I watched it last night. I was like, I had to. Because she's like, you're right. I don't know anything about my nephews. I'm a cold fish, blah, blah, blah. And so she's like, finally understanding how distant she is and isolated. And then he's literally playing in poop. And she's like, what are you doing? But, and then he says she smells like vanilla, cover up the scent. But, oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah. We'd never reopen.
Girl, you got other issues right now.
Yeah, it's crazy that they didn't initiate a lockdown or anything like that. You would think that in a place like Jurassic World, they would like implement lockdowns like every so often or something like. Yeah. But no, apparently not, I guess. So if they locked it down, like I'm playing Jurassic World Evolution, I have to lock down my park every 10 seconds when I'm playing that game. Oh so people got to expect it, right?
Right. And like, I love Lowry. Nothing he does could, take away my love. But when she finally like agrees to evacuate everybody and he's like, no. And I'm like, but no. Oh gosh, you could have saved yourself so much trouble. And he's stubborn. They all are stubborn.
They all are.
Exactly. They should have started evacuating immediately. Because this dinosaur is truly bad.
And it's like they don't have to like tell everybody the exact situation, do they? If they just like have their like, they should honestly have like utilidors, like where they can keep people underground. I mean, Camp Cretaceous shows us that they have tunnels all under the island. Right. So, like...
No, they could have done so much.
They could have saved everybody, like, very easily and never had anybody question it, really. It's just like, hey, we just had a dinosaur situation. Everything's fine. We got it under control. Just go ahead and hide out underground for a little bit. Yes. Siaka, yes, you've seen me lose $100,000 in a minute in Jurassic World Evolution. So, yes, it is a game that has tortured me. But I got better at it.
I really want to play it so bad, but I have no gaming consoles. I'm like, I don't play video games. I don't really have much time. But like, oh my gosh, if I did, Guardians and Jurassic World is what I would be doing.
I really want to play Guardians. I think that's going to be on this new PlayStation deal thing that they have, where you like sign up and you get a bunch of games. So I got to play that. I really got to play that one.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Hey, it's me.
Yeah, enjoy your ride.
Oh, come on, guys! I just worked here. I'm like, yeah.
Look at the manual
with the little manual. I'm like, are you kidding me? I don't even get one of those.
Oh no.
The panic. Oh, it's me. So me. The amount of times I've literally had to be like, yeah, we're closed right now.
It's 101. We gotta exit, please. Come back another time.
It's one real world. Also, what is that? Is that supposed to be tea? Because
his amber tea.
What is that?
It's like, I love that it's colored to amber. It's got like the John Hammond cane like handle almost.
Yes. Oh gosh. I love in Camp Cretaceous the line about him rocking turtlenecks, and I'm like,
yes.
That's all I think about with him now.
I love that they riff on him so much. It's so funny.
Yes.
I think Dave said it, right? Or something in that show. Dave cracks me up. He's so funny.
I love it. I love Brooklyn with Woo, because she's just constantly at him.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Like, especially when they have her like kidnapped. And they're trying to get the laptop, and she's just constantly like cracking jokes.
And I love that, like, she actually like makes him think a little bit and like really consider what he's doing, and maybe in a way, like maybe doubting his like situation. It's hard to say, because like he doubts it a little bit here, in Camp Cretaceous, which takes place before Fallen Kingdom. But then in Fallen Kingdom, he's still like seemingly bad guy, but like also a little bit concerned. But I don't know.
That's the thing. I'd love to see just a story following him.
I know.
Because he does so much like off camera, and I really want to know like what contacts he has, when he's contacting them. I want to see everything about him. I feel like all of these characters just need their own.
Yeah, I like the evolution of. There should be an evolution of every character. Like, you know.
Yes.
It's
absolutely.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. We're just used to being the cat.
I
love that
wrong.
whole conversation. Yeah. Yeah, like, he plays that off like he plays it off like I did nothing wrong. Like it was all you guys. Yeah. You wanted this. This was you.
Oh, Jimmy Fallon.
Look at Jimmy Fallon. No
Jimmy.
Yeah, he's very familiar
this
in theme
parks. This is
me
at Discovery Center, just holding the Dilophosaurus venom. I'm like, poisonous. Okay.
Is this real? Is this? You also fell down and passed out for a little while, right? The other day, I think I saw that.
Oh yes. Oh, we have fun there. So
it looks like it.
It's a great time. But I love my job. Yeah.
Think of how amazing this is. Like you got this ball that just rotates and glides around. Like, oh, it's so amazing. And then
imagine actually just going through that.
I know. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
I love this movie so much.
Yeah.
I'm constantly crying in this movie. It's so bad.
You know, Michael Giacchino doesn't really get enough credit. He does so many brilliant scores, like just with Pixar or Marvel or whatever the case is. Like he's doing great scores all the time. But like I feel like nobody talks about his Jurassic World stuff, and certainly because we have John Williams, and John Williams created one of the most iconic scores with Jurassic Park and everything. So I feel like Jurassic World and his themes always get overlooked, but like this theme. This like family theme is so iconic.
I love it, and it's just so fun too.
Yeah, as the Jurassic World turns, like all that stuff is just so good. You mentioned Chasing the Dragons before.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And then there she's like, kids.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I had some kids on this island that are related to me.
Yeah.
They are related to me, aren't they?
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm like, it took her that long to even like remember them. I'm like, okay,
Yikes. Yeah.
you're doing great, but
Bad aunt. Oh well.
yeah. And like now she's only finding out that they disappeared. So like, why didn't Zara like contact her immediately? Unless she like had her phone off or something.
Yeah, maybe she was just ignoring it. There's a lot of people ignoring phone calls in this movie, right? Potentially. We're not seeing the ignoring, except for one time, I think, maybe. But like,
yes. Okay, so when the thing goes upside down, the gyrosphere goes upside down, and she calls again.
Yeah, that's where we get to see it.
The phone. Yeah. Exactly. Why didn't the babysitter call them immediately? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or she could have called controls, because she's her, she's her, what is it called?
Her like assistant or whatever.
Yes, assistant. Yeah. So she knows control. Like she's always there with her. So
I feel like she would have been like, I don't want to get in trouble. Like I don't want to tell Claire that I lost. And she also doesn't realize anything's wrong, right? So she's just she's just going about her day, and she's probably like, these kids just like ran away from. They're probably over there. I'll find them. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Yeah. So I imagine she didn't care all that much until we had that phase 1 real world, Yeah.
So why is the restricted area just open? Have we not talked about that? Why is it just open?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of unanswered questions.
Oh, I have so many. I actually found a little plot hole in Jurassic Park. I'll save that for another day.
Oh man, you can't leave us hanging with that.
I'll tweet about it, maybe. Yeah.
You're saving the good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, Claire, come on! You don't know how old your nephews are. The one's like this tall.
How offended she is. She's so offended by it, and it's like, he's right.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Now this sequence, we now know that Bumpy is right here, is right around the corner, right hiding behind a tree somewhere. Oh
man,
dinosaurs.
I really wish we saw Claire, or at least like had her mentioned more in Camp Cretaceous, because she was mentioned a few by like mostly the camp counselors. But like, I wish they showed her.
I was honestly shocked that there was no appearances by Owen or Claire, like in the first season. That blew my mind. I thought like before that show debuted, I'm like, easily you're gonna have a guaranteed cameo from Claire and Owen. Like that's guaranteed.
Right.
And no, it's wild. We just get like them waiting for Claire.
Dinosaurs.
Poor Bumpy's mom or whoever.
No, not the Land Before Time. Oh man, it's always mom. Okay, right when she calls the phone, it starts vibrating. It's gonna happen soon.
I love this.
I'm like, they're hanging upside down for so long too.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be very uncomfortable. I've been on some rides where I get stuck upside down and it's not fun.
Yes. Luckily that has not happened to me on Velocicoaster though.
Oh yeah, that would be bad. You get stuck in the mosasaur roll somehow. Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, look at her picture. Like, why?
Yeah. Okay. So she's just chilling there with her coffee, like
in a turtleneck, and I'm like, how long ago was that photo?
It was like last Thanksgiving, or no, she hadn't seen him in years, right? So 8 years
it was like
ago
7
or whatever.
years. Oh my gosh! So like, I feel like I need to do a cosplay of that picture, and then just get that shot because oh my god, I love that picture.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be so good.
It's so dumb, but I love it. There's certain shots I want to recreate, like the one of Bryce Dallas Howard with the raptor helmet on. I plan on doing that, but so many.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
I have like I don't know what it was. Some like cost. Actually, I think it was from Jurassic World Live Tour. Maybe it came with like something like a bag of popcorn that I got. It has like a raptor head that kind of looks like that, where you put it on your head.
Really?
Need to find one of those.
Oh man.
It's not white though. It
Yeah.
need to be painted white.
That's the thing. I was just gonna use one of the raptor masks from Universal. I was gonna use my team discount.
Yep.
And then like
Gotta.
paper mache the bottom, so it
Okay.
can like become a
Can
hat
like
or
sit
something.
on there, yeah.
And then paint it all white and
That's a good idea.
try and get that look. Like
That could work.
make the eyes actually not hollow anymore. So do it yourself. I'm like, I'm not creative. So I'm not.
Oh God, I spilled my drink all over my face and my shirt.
Oh,
Awesome.
no. Oh man. And I'm the one wearing white. You would think that would be me.
I realized I had liquid just sitting in my beard. I was like, oh, cool. That's awesome.
Oh, that's funny.
I love this shot of the I almost said the mosasaur, the Indominus just peering over the water. It makes me realize that the Indominus is like a big puppy as well. Like just kind of like really just wanting to play and doesn't know what doesn't know what's going on at all. I think somebody says it at some point.
She's just misunderstood.
Yeah,
that's all.
I
she
feel
just wants
like
to play.
Spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen this movie. But
yeah, I really hope everybody's seen it.
Yeah, I think they have. But when the Indominus gets dragged into the lagoon, like at that point, I'm so sad. Like I really am very sad for this dinosaur. It's a sad existence that it was born into this cage and doesn't know anything about what's going on, and
it didn't know.
Yeah. Yes, it was a mean dinosaur and it killed a lot of things, but like it didn't deserve that.
She's just living her best life.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love how she just doesn't listen to him ever.
Yeah, I know. Stay in the car. Nah, I'm good. I'm coming with you.
Nah.
I like this. Ashley saying it's a pull images from Facebook content.
Pull images from Facebook content. Yes, pretty much.
Jurassic carnivores are either cats or dogs, I feel. Yeah. Very true.
Mm-hmm. Oh, baby.
Oh, Michael, what are you trying to hint at here? You just wanted to watch the world burn? Like, is it like the Joker maybe or something like that?
That's what I thought of.
And maybe a Giganotosaurus apparently described as a Joker. Oh, this poor thing.
So everybody has the Jurassic Park Jeeps, which I love, but I want somebody to finally have the Jurassic World car that they have so I can do a photo shoot with that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to find somebody.
Yeah, you might have to head out to the Mercedes dealer somewhere.
Yeah, right? I'm like, oh God.
See, that's the thing. Like they stepped up the game so much after Jurassic Park. I mean, I don't know what the prices were back in 1993 for like a Jeep or a Ford Explorer, but like they're so basic, you know, like anybody could just grab a Jeep and a Ford Explorer, but like then they step it up to a Mercedes in the Lost World, and Jurassic Park 3 really just has like a pickup truck, I think, and a paraglider. But Jurassic World's then going with a huge, trailer. Yeah. But this is like very expensive Mercedes in this movie.
Yeah. And then when I see this scene, I think back to Evolution of Claire, and I'm like, oh no, where's Pearl? Which one? I'm like,
I know. You know, it's funny, actually. I was playing a game the other day on my Switch called Parkosaurus. It's kind of like Jurassic World Evolution, but it's much more cartoony. It's a very great game. I've really enjoyed playing that game. Whereas Jurassic World Evolution I found was very frustrating. Parkosaurus is really fun. But I got to this one point where I'm playing the level or whatever, and the level says like I have to add a Brachiosaurus, so I add this Brachiosaurus, and it hatches, and I look at the dinosaur, I click on it, and it's a Brachiosaurus named Pearl. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I was like, whoever made this game read the Evolution of Claire. There's no other explanation.
And yeah, I actually got this for National Dino Day. I was like, oh my gosh, Build-A-Bear Brachiosaurus, and I named her Pearl because naturally I had to. You know?
Yeah.
She smells like strawberries. Love that. But oh my gosh, every Brachiosaurus I see, I'm just like Pearl. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like the one
Like, that's
on
all
the
I think.
dock in Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, she never had a chance.
No.
Then Claire just panic attack here. I'm like, me too, girl. Me too.
They
I love
made it
that
out.
she's not afraid of dirt, though.
Yeah, it's. I love seeing her character expand here and just like start to unravel a little bit, and
Yeah.
and like the fact is like she goes from somebody who seems like she doesn't know anything about like I guess like the real world of these dinosaurs and like getting her hands dirty and stuff like that. But then like later on she's like tranking dinosaurs, and then Fallen Kingdom she's
Exactly.
shooting lasers, and stuff for the Indoraptor and stuff. So like she knows what's up,
Exactly. No, I love how unhinged she is in Fallen Kingdom, where she's just
Yeah.
screaming things. She's like, chair!
Chair!
And then later on, she's like, hey! And I'm like, I love her. Ooh, okay.
Yes.
This is my time.
Here we go.
Where's my shirt? There we go. I'm like, I have the purple tank top underneath. Uh-huh.
Perfect. What's that supposed to mean?
Means I'm ready to go.
There you go.
Oh, a queen. He's just so confused. He's literally so confused, and I love it.
Yeah. So this part really, it feels so odd because it feels clearly edited strangely, like where he's like,
Yeah.
just just listen. We're out here. You want you to listen to me. Just relax. Like that. Just relax comes out of nowhere. I feel like it's so weird. And then this clearly
Michael,
like him
you're
posing.
Still here. Oh my god. Oliver. Means I'm ready to go.
Ready to go.
That is a dirty footprint.
Yep.
I love how, they found they find the trucks, the Jeeps. That's my favorite thing. I'm like, oh, they are really just playing tribute to Jurassic Park.
I know. I love like the context that Camp Cretaceous has added to all of this too, with all the visitor center sequences, and this is like where I'm like, okay, now it's getting good. You start to hear, obviously the whole movie's been good, but I'm like, this is like you're diving into the old stuff. You've got like the theme coming in here for Jurassic Park. I'm just like I'm still a little like angry that like it doesn't really look like the outside of the building. Like it looks like just like a model. It doesn't have like the nice like grand staircase and the waterfalls and all that. It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like what's going on?
I know. Oh, it hurts my heart. I'm like, oh. And then watching Jurassic Park, like, especially when I do marathons of this, I will watch them in the same day.
Yeah.
Or watch them like a day after each other. And I love just seeing the park as it's brand new and beautiful. And then
cut to
here
this.
You are. Oh, man.
It's so sad. And like hearing just the piano, like just play that theme. It's just so sad.
Yes.
You just, the fact is like they didn't clean up. They just left it as is. That's so wild to me.
Which it's crazy to think that, they're going back in Fallen Kingdom and like Jurassic Park. Yes, they have, Sorna and Nublar and oh gosh, I love this franchise so much.
Yeah. I guess like it's not that crazy, but like, you look at like Walt Disney World, who literally let River Country just sit there in ruin for 20, however long, like so. And I went there as a kid, and like then to see people like urban exploring around there and like sneaking in and just seeing how it looks like this, it looks like this version of Jurassic Park. It's like it's sad, it feels like this.
No, for real, I agree.
Yeah, the music is so good here. And it was a crime that this part of the score was not on the album. It was like left off the actual album. You had to get the expanded one, which was like not officially released and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Upset. Oh, and then you have the goggles. Come on.
They actually move.
Are they heavy? Then they're expensive.
There we go. They're expensive. Abby, yes, we are on Spotify. We are on all podcasting platforms. Just look for the Jurassic Park Podcast, or you can go to our website right up there. But yeah, we're all over the place.
Oh my gosh. And then the park is just, which that's only 21,000 people. It really doesn't look a lot because after working in theme parks, and Universal and Disney, 21,000 people is not a lot for us.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing how big this park actually is, I guess, and 21,000 people is just crammed in there, I don't know. It's very interesting to me to see all of that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what their evacuation procedures are like, or quarantining, whatever. Like, they can't possibly just bring everybody to Main Street, right? Like, there has to be different. Like, maybe some people are at the hotel, like locked away in the hotel. What about the people at
Send
Gyrosphere
them back
Valley?
To the hotel.
Yeah. Why
I
just
don't
let
know why
them
you would
out?
think that.
Yeah, it's so odd. It just seems so like we just did this just for plot, we but if it was an actual theme park, which I've done like full episodes and articles and things on, like how poor of a theme park Jurassic Park would have been. I think that I kind of think the same about Jurassic World, and it's like procedures are just very much lacking in this park.
I mean, the park's been around for years, and it's like, I mean, good for them for not having an issue, but
Yeah,
crowd control. What's that? Don't know her.
Yeah, seriously.
Don't know her here.
Hey, we got Brent here. Brent was actually in Jurassic World for a little bit. You can see him in the background, I think, in the lab sequence, and then again somewhere on Main Street.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's amazing.
And sorry again for creating the Indominus Rex. Thanks, Brent. Thanks.
Yeah. My girl is out of a job.
Don't you mean extinct?
She gets over it.
I love
That's the thing.
Go ahead.
You go. Oh, okay. I want to know how much therapy they go through after all of this.
I know, right?
Like, but you were saying.
I've always wondered about that because I've thought about the original characters and Grant and Ellie and Malcolm.
Yeah.
Like Malcolm, especially after all these situations, like I really feel like they need a lot of therapy to get them through and to get them, like, Grant maybe doesn't seem like the kind of older gentleman to like maybe go through therapy. He feels like somebody who'd be like, no, I don't need it. I'm good. I'm just going to go dig fossils.
Exactly.
Malcolm, I feel like he would be totally into it. He'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
Well, he would just talk, and the therapist would be like,
while we're at it, let's
up?
get couples therapy. Oh my gosh. And Kelly, she's probably in therapy. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But there was actually, I'm not going to say too much because I know people are avoiding spoilers, and I myself am avoiding spoilers for Dominion. Yeah. One of the newest TV spots or whatever that they released.
Oh yeah,
mentioned something.
I know, I didn't. And I stayed away from that one too.
Yeah. I'm so upset because I watched it at work without sound, but I had the subtitles on. And so I was seeing it, and it's basically the same scenes but with different dialogue, and I was so upset.
Yeah.
So upset because I'm like, you showed me too much for this, and I'm like, I don't need to see anything more.
Yep. I know. But I've heard a little bit of context for that scene. I've heard like a little bit about it, and I know some other details from different interviews and things. Right. So I kind of know the gist of it, but like I'm so excited to hear the rest of it. That's why at this point
I want to see the full movie now.
I know.
I don't want to see any more.
I think I tweeted that like yesterday or so. And I was like, right now we're in the middle of Obi-Wan's about to debut on Friday. Also Stranger Things, a full most of the season. And then Top Gun's coming out, and then Jurassic World Dominion is right around the corner, and we're getting clips and trailers and teasers and spoilers and leaks and everything. I'm just like, this is too much. Like, I just want to see the things now.
Yeah, no, for real. And we've waited for this movie for how many years now?
Yeah, 4 years.
Is like, I need the movie. I don't want to see any more. And especially after the red carpet premiere in Mexico, it's like, I don't need anybody else tweeting about it. And, Italy has theirs earlier than everybody else. And, it's so exhausting.
I know. This time,
I'm going to have to leave Twitter.
This time feels especially weird with all these different premieres and screenings and whatever. I don't feel like that was the case. Like last time around was odd because Fallen Kingdom came out like two weeks or a little bit more, maybe a month or so. I forget how long. It was a bunch of weeks before the U.S. It came out in the U.K. first or something.
Right.
And I was like, that was unbearable, Like I know for a lot of people. I ended up seeing it at the time the U.K. ended up seeing it, but that so I had it for a few extra weeks. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough when people around the world are seeing it, and you still want to participate in the conversation and still want to be a part of the dialogue online and stuff, and you almost can't because you're too afraid to be out there.
That's the thing. I'm gonna have to just be like, I'm screaming, and nobody's gonna know unless you've seen it because I'm not. I don't like posting spoilers myself. I am very. I know who follows me, and I know other people don't like it, and I hate being spoiled unless it's like something I really don't care about. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to be wary of that.
Yeah.
And what I post. So I'm probably just going to be like, oh my God, when redacted and
yeah. So actually, speaking of Brent was just here a minute ago. Brent put together a really cool like compilation series of like videos and stuff I forget when that was, last year at some point, I think during season 4. And it was a bunch of really cool videos comparing Camp Cretaceous to the films and stuff. And this scene in particular was awesome because like Brent tied in like Camp Cretaceous and what happened in season 1 with Mizrani and the helicopter and the kids, and then what happens here. And it was amazing to see the sequence as one continuous sequence. It was so awesome. And it it felt legit. Like it really worked together, even though it's animation and live action. It really worked well together.
Yeah. No, oh my gosh.
Like seeing the kids react to Mizrani, like the explosion and everything. Like this is so brutal. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He did not deserve that.
The look on his eyes. It's heartbreaking.
And then Claire just seeing her boss, like, oh man.
Yep.
The therapy you're gonna need after that, and then how is this dinosaur still alive?
That is an amazing visual, though. Yeah, I don't know how it's still alive.
Oh man,
it's armored, I guess. Lowry's face is like.
Yeah. But no, my favorite part in this movie is probably when, Claire is talking to the control room, and they're saying that the helicopter is already airborne. And Claire goes, who's flying it? Hilarious to me.
Yeah,
I don't know why that's my favorite thing, but the way Bryce delivers that line is just perfect. Perfect.
Helicopter scene is great.
Oh, man. And now you have a bigger problem. Good times.
Boom. Smashing through the gates. It's amazing that they got this Jeep running.
Right? And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they're talking about, when they're bonding and whatnot, and they're talking about the ghost in the house that they lived in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, I want to hear about that story. Go back. Go back. Right? I want to hear about the ghost story.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh. But it's so funny. I love these two. I love the kids. Yeah. I love Lex and Tim. I think more. Just because it's Jurassic Park and oh god, I love those kids. But
yeah,
I love these.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've got just about 30 years with Lex and Tim, so to me, it's like they're the originals. And like I said, Tim, exactly. I just identify with Tim so much. I said it recently on some podcast, but like I felt like I was like mad that I wasn't considered for the role of Tim as a kid. I'm like, what right do I have to be mad about that? I was I never went on an audition or anything, but like I felt like, man, that could have been me. I could have been Tim.
Attack.
Like, but that made no sense, that anger. But like, I just felt like I was Tim. I loved dinosaurs. I had the books. I had the facts in my head. So I felt like very similar to Tim. So
yes. Oh man, my favorite line in Jurassic Park is probably Oh man, I hate trees. I'm okay with them. Yeah, well, you weren't in the last one.
You weren't in the last one.
Oh man, I love that movie.
Yeah.
Like,
This.
it's insane how much this franchise means to me.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Oh, I get
it's
it.
just
There we got.
beautiful.
What's his
Jimmy
name? Jimmy Buffett. Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett.
I love this sequence
It'd be
with the
funny if they were playing
Dimorphodons.
Escape from Margaritaville.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, something. 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know.
I love how like how this main street really identifies as like a universal park to me. You know, like it feels
Yes.
like City Walk or something like that. It feels very reminiscent of that.
No, that's very accurate. Oh man, I can't even imagine having to watch those screens. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, this poor trike. Yeah, Dave said it before here. Hoskins is sick. I don't think you mean it like, yo,
Yes.
Hoskins is sick, dude. I love Hoskins.
Yeah.
But like, no, Hoskins is sick because like when Hoskins like
Yeah.
goes out on the ledge here, right
He has
here.
no remorse, nothing.
No, he is
Like,
standing
he's
on this.
excited.
He's excited. Yeah, he's like standing here like, I'm taking it all in. This is what I've done. Like
Yeah.
this is amazing. I love seeing this. Like, he's smiling. Like
Oh,
he's psycho.
God. I wish. I'm kind of glad we didn't get it, but like I wish they made Claire punch him. But I'm glad Owen did.
Yeah.
But, oh my God, I would have gotten like so much satisfaction of watching her smack him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, for
God.
sure. Here we go with Zara.
No, Zara.
This is a very
Baby.
you know,
She did not deserve this.
dicey scene
I
for
loved her
conversation.
in Merlin. I loved her in Hallmark Channel. She's in some of those movies.
I have seen her in something on Hallmark, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like a princess
It's like a
or
princess
something.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes. One of my favorite movies. I'm a huge fan of Hallmark Christmas movies.
They are pretty good.
Oh, she did not deserve that.
No, but I love that we really identified that like dinosaurs don't care. You know, like they don't care who deserves it or not, you know?
Exactly.
They're not out to kill only the villains. Like they're just gonna whatever's in their way, you know, that's it.
Exactly. Oh man, I saw a thread on Twitter that got me riled up about it, and I'm sure you might know which one I'm talking about.
It was fairly recently too, right? Yeah.
Yes,
somebody
it
called
was like
it out
last week.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah. I feel like that makes it like that kind of conversation makes the rounds every so often. Somebody like has to bring it up again. It's like this movie for some reason causes a lot of controversy on like film Twitter. It's interesting.
It really does, and it makes me so angry.
Yeah.
I'm like, gosh. That's the thing. There's so many people who are saying how.
Oh. Unfreeze. Nope, didn't work. Usually if I wait like a few seconds, she comes back in. But now she's just frozen for good. Uh-oh. Emmy, come back. Anyway, I lost her completely. We'll catch up with Emmy in just a second. We lost her. Oh, come back to us. Maybe she'll call back. Reading your comments here. R.I.P. Zara. Yeah. And Eddie Carr hurt more. Yeah, I mean Eddie hurt more because we had like an attachment to Eddie, you know? Like we actually liked the character. With Zara, we don't really know anything about the character very much. They tried to give us a little bit of information, but everybody likes to say like, oh, just because she was angry about her wedding or the bachelor party or something like that, that's why she deserved it or whatever. But like, no, she didn't deserve it. There was nothing. Oh, she left us. She left us. Hopefully Emmy can find her way back. Oh, here we go. Emmy's back.
Oh,
You should be back. Yeah, I handled the duties there for a little bit on my own. Don't worry, it's all good.
oh my gosh. I was like, what happened? Where did you go? Why didn't you come back?
Yeah, I like this comment here. She left us.
She left us. Oh man. No, I died with Zara, I guess. Don't know what happened. Hello.
Just decomposing in the Mosasaurus stomach. Yep, you're just
man.
It's a sad existence.
Find me in the lagoon at Universal by Velocipaster. Oh. I really thought my wig was gonna land there. I'm surprised that, they found it.
Yeah, that is very surprising.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello.
that scene that just passed with them backing up in that truck for a little bit, and then the kids are like, "Oh, we're never gonna leave you," or whatever, and they meant Owen. I'm like, why did you mean Owen? He didn't do anything. He just backed up. Like Claire's the one who saved you, like you all. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes. Also, this daylight to night transition is so weird. Yes, I think about it all the time, and I'm like, when did it get to night? How much time has gone by? So I think about that too. So thank you for calling attention to it.
Yes.
There's so many things I question.
What happened? Like, how long has this been? And they literally just drove. Like, so it can't be that long, because they literally just drove from Main Street to the raptor paddock.
Ooh, she angry. Ooh. I love the kids. I love them.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, he definitely did want this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you went to go check on the hide. Yeah, here we go. Dave says the same thing. Daylight to night transition is so weird. Yeah, that happens so often in movies, and most of the time you just kind of like let it slide. But yeah, it's a weird thing.
Yeah, we all want to punch our boss like that. Yes, sometimes. Oh, that's funny.
Skylar saying Zach and Gray are awesome.
Oh, I do love them.
Sector 5. Hide and seek.
Oh. As if nobody else has played hide and seek ever.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's a drill, but
let me explain the game of hide and seek to you all. Do you understand that there's a team that hides and a team that seeks, and that's what happens?
Oh, no.
Like, let me fill you in on some backstory.
Yes. Oh God.
I like the like kind of fear on his face there, like the "don't shoot my raptors, please." Like, please. Keep them safe. Like, they don't deserve this.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh. No. What? Why would you think that? They're not a puppy.
They literally got attacked by a bunch of dinosaurs, and they're like, are they cool? Are they cool? Like, are they Vegisauruses?
Yeah. The Vegisaurus. Metasauruses. Oh, God. Okay, I love the deleted scene where Claire comes up to the gate. It's so awkward, though, but she's like, so this is who you've been spending all your time with. And it's like, my girl, you haven't seen him since the date, so like...
I know.
Where you been? And you've been with him the whole movie.
I love this holding hands thing here. It's pretty...
She's
it cracks
the queen
me
of
up.
Safety. Hold hands.
Hold hands.
Stupid. I love her. She is so dumb, though. I love her. Oh, man.
Great. Just like, how about... Can I do...
Oh, man. And then she climbs into that truck with heels.
Yeah.
No issues. I'm like, okay. Go off.
The other day, again, I saw people complaining about the heels. It's like, it's like literally a never-ending story of people complaining
never-ending
about her wearing heels in this movie. And I'm like, nobody I guess nobody has heard her talk about like the pride that she feels with this character and like even the heels
Right.
themselves and stuff. So yeah, it's a shame. It just
That's the
literally
thing.
doesn't end.
And I love Bryce, mostly because she fought for the heels. They were like,
Mhm.
no, you can, change this. And she's like, no, I'm keeping them. And she really fought, even for Fallen Kingdom. She's like, I'm not wearing sneakers.
Yeah.
So I
mean,
love her.
No, I don't feel like people think about it realistically. They just look at the heels and they're like, that's dumb. I don't like it. But like,
Exactly.
at what point would she have changed shoes? Who does
Exactly.
that?
She's a park operations manager. She has to look like that. Like, are you kidding me? She's not going to put on shorts.
She didn't like go to a store and like, oh, let me just use these sneakers. I'll just,
Yeah.
I have here. Hold on. I'm under my desk. Got a pair of sneakers, Like what,
Right.
what time did she have to like lace up? I don't get it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it sucks to have to wear heels through the jungle, but like, I appreciate that they didn't break the character and they didn't just randomly like. Imagine if they just randomly had sneakers on her. Everyone would have been like, "Oh, she randomly changed from heels to sneakers. That's dumb."
Exactly. She's gonna get hate no matter what.
Yeah.
And like that's the thing. After walking in entirely Universal in heels, I'm like, I am Claire Daring. Like, it gives me so much pride to be able to do full park days in the heels. Oh my gosh. I pay for it later, but I'm like, at that point, I'm like, no, I'm too proud for it. So
yeah,
good for her. But oh my gosh.
Yeah. Would barefoot be better? Like no, that would just be way worse, right?
Exactly. Oh gosh, I want to see the aftermath and know how cut up her feet actually are from the heels.
Because
even after MegaCon and walking 3 miles in my heels before MegaCon, my feet were killed.
I could imagine.
So like, oh man, and that was on pavement too, not walking in leaves and sticks and rolling my ankle. Like, homegirl been through it.
I love this sequence with the raptors and the motorcycle. It's so awesome.
And then we get chasing the dragons again. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
I love like
watching on screens.
I love the head cameras things that they have. I love this scene here. I think it's coming up here where the camera's like on the ground and the raptors run past the camera. Like it's this shot here is amazing.
Yes.
One of the best looking CG
beautiful.
shots, best looking shots in all of Jurassic. It's amazing.
And this movie has gotten so much hate on the CG, and it's like, but it's oh my god, this movie is just beautiful.
It is. I mean, it gets hate for like sometimes legitimate reasons. Like there's a really really bad shot of the Rex like later on, but then like but then that's the only thing that people think about. It's like it's got like one or two bad looking shots, so therefore the rest of the entire movie looks terrible. But like so far from the truth that like it looks amazing. Like it looks really great. I hate that argument that people have all the time. It's like, oh, Jurassic Park looked way better. I'm like,
no, for real.
In 1993, yes, it looked fantastic. Nowadays, it shows its age, and it doesn't. The CG is
works though.
Yeah, it still works. It still works for sure. But like, it shows its age. But like this CG is far better.
It's beautiful. It really is. There's always going to be people who complain about something. And that's why I just kind of ignore it at this point, especially with something I really, really love.
Yeah. I'm
just like, no, goodbye. And I've unfollowed for like people who, don't appreciate. And I'm like, well, this is my life at this point. So, goodbye. But,
Jurassic Dave's jumping ahead here to Fallen Kingdom. I love that comment in Fallen Kingdom.
We are not compatible. Oh man.
That kills me. It's so funny. So funny to me.
I love Franklin. I can't wait to see Franklin and Zia back.
I know.
I can't wait to see them.
I know. I'm so excited. Even if it's just a few minutes worth of time, I need to see them.
Yeah.
And see what they've been up to.
Yeah. I want to know what Zach and Gray think about her smelling like dino poop. Because, like,
yeah, nobody
she's
ever brings
still
it up.
technically wearing it. Like, she, and, like, nobody is like, you smell. I mean, I know they're, running for their lives, but
Yeah.
they're in a car with her, so.
Yeah, everybody says that the dinosaurs are no longer, or the raptors are no longer scary in Jurassic World because they're trained and all that stuff. But like this sequence is terrifying. Like this first person view sometimes, and the camera footage, it's terrifying stuff. And just it's basically like the long grass sequence in the Lost World. A shorter version, I guess, but it's a scary moment, and I think these are terrifying raptors.
It really is. It's a good thing. Yeah. No, it's a good thing they don't have more raptors, because oof.
And here goes.
Oh, look at the
Charlie.
baby.
Poor this breaks my heart,
Charlie.
because like look at Owen. Look at Owen's face. He's like terrified as to what just happened. Like, and don't get me started on the fact that his dog Red is non-existent in this movie or the next.
Okay, right?
Right. Like, that's horrifying to think about, but like these are his, like, basically his pets as well. Like he's been with them since they were babies. As much as he likes to, kind of deny that in the beginning of Fallen Kingdom. That's more of like a coping mechanism, I feel like he just is like trying to forget about them, trying to forget. I know I don't care about them, like he's putting it in the back of his head, but it's sad to see these guys go.
Yeah. Oh my God. I hate how Delta dies. I'm like, please no. That's so mean.
They're all like, there's the, see, I get confused even myself, which one ends up being which. But we got a grilled, a charcoal dino, and we got another bit wrapped. I forget.
One is thrown.
Yeah, one is thrown, and then just goes away, and then other one's charcoal.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's brutal.
I'm like, oof.
But this is terrifying. This raptor just ripping this guy apart. Oh my God.
Right. I always read that it was Delta who gets thrown onto the. Yep, Delta gets crisped.
Okay.
That's what breaks me. I'm like, why was the grill still on? Like, you didn't turn it off?
Well, I guess if alarms start going off and you're like, I'm out of here.
I'm like,
forget
how many
it. I'm not turning the grill
hours is it now? Man.
Yeah. Not only do the characters smell bad, also there's gas like just all around this park.
Right? I'm like, this park is already doomed.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, it's great is Michael Giacchino used, because Michael Giacchino wrote music for the Lost World video game on PlayStation 2, I believe. And he used one of the themes in this sequence, which is just amazing. And I didn't even realize that because that wasn't a game that I had played. But once I was cued in on that, I was like, "Oh my God, that is absolutely incredible!" That
that's amazing.
He brought a theme back from that,
Yeah. The music is just so perfect. Oh, and then this theme. Oh,
yeah.
Man. I can't wait to tell Mom. Oh, me.
I hope that family theme gets used a lot around like Owen and Claire and Maisie but it'll be different because it seems like it's not as it's very lighthearted of a theme in this movie, but I feel like in Dominion things seem much more dour so far, and especially them just living up in the woods. I don't know that a lighthearted theme will work, but it'll be interesting to see if he puts a twist on it.
I just want to know how do the OG get involved? I need that. And I'm like, please.
Yeah.
Oh, it's killing me. Then how do they meet them?
Yeah, everything's just gonna meet up by chance, I would assume, but it just all seems so out of left field. Why would you get these this old crew involved and stuff?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Like, did
but,
they hop on a plane and they're like, as the world is burning, we're just gonna fly? And
yeah.
I want to know. Oh man, I can't wait. Dominion is gonna be so good. I already have 5 planned showings of it at this point.
Oh my gosh.
For opening week. Mm-hmm.
I only have, I have 2. I got like randomly when the tickets went on sale, I ended up getting like 6 tickets for one night, and I'm like, I don't know who's going with me, but I got a bunch of tickets.
Oh my god, where is this? I'll go.
Well, I don't think I'm going to that. I think I'm gonna get rid of those tickets because I then ended up picking up that screening in New York. So I'm probably just gonna go to that.
Oh man.
But yeah, I actually picked up 2 tickets for New York because I picked up one for front row for the Q&A, and then one for like a few rows back, so I can actually watch the movie without like going
tell
like
Bryce
this.
I say hi.
Is she gonna be there? Is she gonna be there?
I don't know.
I forget. Colin.
Oh man.
Malcolm. Jeff Goldblum, DeWanda Wise.
Okay.
And somebody else, I think. Maybe it's Bryce.
That's gonna be
maybe
good,
it is Bryce. I don't know.
Jeff. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be a great time though.
So this guy's saying
it's my goal to see her at some point. Yes.
This part right here, the guy says he's gonna like be well taken care of him, take him to a secure location. Right? That's like what? Where? Is he taking him? Like, where's he taking him?
They're going to the utilidors underground.
Yeah, I don't know. Man. Like, because from this point until Fallen Kingdom, all we ever see is Wu just appearing on a helicopter. Yeah. We see him in Camp Cretaceous a few times or whatever, but I don't know. I want to see these dots connected. But what was I saying? I was gonna say something else, and I forget.
I love how her skirt is all of a sudden ripped. Like, it wasn't ripped before, and now it's ripped. And I'm like, so what did you do? Did you rip it? Did it rip? Like, did it get caught? I always wonder about that. I need a bad skirt so I can recreate this look. Because I'm like, I need to get something dirty, but I'm like, I'm too afraid. Too afraid. Oh, man.
I love this lab with all these weird things, these weird animal. I don't know, like, how are all these things real? I have no idea.
We evacuated the lab. Oh man.
It cracks me up that they're all like being so cautious in this lab, and like literally right behind them there's a bunch of dudes packing stuff up.
Ugh. Hoskins.
Dr. Wu works for us.
And, like, the way she calls him Henry, it's like, it shows their kind of relationship.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and Dave pointed out the case. So the case is, that case is like that same case that was teased, like, originally, like, years ago now from Colin, which it looks like it's like a flashback sequence in Dominion. But also that case was like tech, like there's like tech and like a lot of like technology on this case with like digital screens and stuff. But like in that picture that Colin shared, there's like none of that on there. But it's literally the same case.
Right. Oh, it's just a little puppy. I'm just a baby.
I'm gonna do the Owen hand. This works, right? Like if I put my hand up like this.
Yeah, right. Owen's like, he knows.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is that he still calls Delta a boy. And I'm like, you haven't learned anything.
Nothing. Didn't care whatsoever. Oof.
Yeah. Bye.
Like these raptors were literally going to kill everybody. Like even at this point, they're literally still prepared to kill everybody. So it's not until they get outside and Owen, kind of controls that situation.
Also, she is running on, like, marble floor. She would slip. I do not understand how she's running in heels and not slipping, because, like, I get running in heels. I can do that. And I have in the, Camp Jurassic. But running on slippery floors, Something
That
about
can't be
that
good.
is just wrong. I'm like, she's a queen.
And not only slippery floors, but apparently it rained too. So now it's like the whole ground is wet outside. When did it rain?
Nothing makes sense.
It must have rained in that time. It went from daylight to nighttime.
Yeah. Where the points don't matter and nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh,
like, Blue
man.
looks so good in this scene. My God, it looks amazing.
Right?
Like, how could you say this is bad CG? It's incredibly good.
Yeah.
Do you remember
love the forbidden lizards?
Do you remember the trailers for this movie? Owen had so much eyeliner on, and then like I remember like looking at that in the trailers, like, oh my God, he looks like that dude from Lost that had like wearing he was like always wearing eyeliner. But then when the movie actually came out, like it was non-existent. It was gone. Like they edited it out or whatever. But I feel like you kind of see remnants of it in this scene. A little bit. His eyes look a little bit darker, like around him or whatever.
Oh, baby.
That had to be like a broken neck or something, right?
Right, you would think. And like not the Starbucks.
I do love Delta's like skin pattern and stuff. It's really really great.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Owen with eyeliner. Yes.
Yeah, it's so interesting to me that it just like disappeared because I saw it in the trailers and I'm like, what happened? Like I didn't know they could just edit that out.
Yeah,
because it was very.
That is
clear.
Actually literally just Jay. That is Jay's entire look. Just Owen with eyeliner. Actually, yeah. We're gonna do a park day one day. That's exactly it.
Yes, do that because that's like
you already have the vest.
That's a throwback that like not many people will understand. It's like I'm doing a cosplay of Owen from the trailers, which is not actually in the movie. It's just the trailers.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love how she just leaves them. She's like, okay, so just stay here. You'll be fine.
Oh, char-grilled Velociraptor. What's on the menu at Winston's?
How do you like your Velociraptor? I love how we still have, it goes back to Jurassic Park with the Innovation Center and everything, and then just the statues of the T-Rex and everything. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. I love how they really play tribute to the films.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, can I get some of that merchandise? Like, where's that merchandise? Why can't we have that at Universal?
Seriously.
Like, they have different merchandise, and it's like, okay, some shirts from the actual, like...
Yeah, some of the stuff, like, does exist in, like, in places, but, like, a lot of it, no. Yeah, I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
The trailer Owen is the one that I do the voice of. Oh, poor trailer Owen.
I really wish for Dominion they played all of the movies in theater again leading up to it, like they do with Star Wars. Why couldn't we get that?
I know.
And I think they're doing it in certain locations, but like, why couldn't we get that here in Orlando?
Well, they're doing like a Jurassic Park and then, or no, is it Jurassic Park or Jurassic World? I think it's Jurassic Park and then Dominion. But like, do them all. Like, I saw somebody share.
You do it with Star Wars.
Yeah, somebody shared like a Fast and Furious one. Like before the new Fast and Furious, they did an entire like, and that's a Universal, like a Universal franchise.
And like, think of all the money they would get. Like Jurassic Park is one of the like highest. It's one of the best franchises at Universal. Charge?
Like $50 or something to get you to go out to see all, 5, 6 of them or whatever.
Oh my gosh, I would totally do that. Oh, the music, perfect.
Oh, the music's so
beautiful.
Good. This moment is awesome. I love this battle so much.
Oh man,
this is like, I was actually pretty tense in the movie theater when I saw this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. I still remember seeing Fallen Kingdom in theaters, and I saw that one quite a lot because that one got me like re-hooked onto it. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh. So, oh
Wait,
man, this
it
battle.
happened again. My cup must be. Oh, it's like not on right. The lid.
You're spilling.
I didn't tighten it all the way. Oh my gosh. That's why that happened.
Man. Oh man. Meanwhile, I'm just chilling with Dr. Pepper, the Jurassic World Dominion one. I don't even drink soda, and I'm like, I have a whole case that now I have to drink, and I'm like,
I
oh,
know.
man.
I did. I got the same. I got like the blue, whatever that blue one is. I don't even know what it tastes like, but I
Okay.
got it.
Yeah, I have the T-Rex one right now, so.
That's awesome. This
Yeah,
moment
that's the only one I
actually,
could find.
this moment terrified me in theaters. Like I literally thought like, oh my God, they're gonna kill the Rex. The Rex that I've known and loved since 1993. And then Blue comes out of nowhere with the Lost World theme for some reason. And just, this part is so epic. Oh my God.
Oh, man. It's beautiful. I love this movie.
Yeah, and this continuous shot,
Yes.
like through the building and going all around. It's amazing. Like Colin did some really great work in this sequence.
That's the thing. Yeah. That's the thing. This movie really is underrated.
Oh, for sure.
It really is.
It gets so much hate, and I love it so much.
For no reason.
And then this is where I start to feel really bad because like she's just getting ganged up on here, and oh,
look at the moon.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, Mosasaurus. And like, why does the Mosasaurus go back in? Like, she could have had more snacks. She could have had more snacks.
I'll drag all you in.
But yeah, I'm like, okay. Oh gosh.
And somehow the mosasaur is like just completely gone in like, you know, a few months.
Right? Oh, Rexy, she's so pretty.
Yeah, there was that bad shot of the CG, but you know, Blue looks fantastic. But that shot of the T-Rex, it's something about the angle. I feel like,
yeah.
But this looks really impressive.
Oh. Blue.
And Owen's like shaking his head ever so slightly, like you don't have to go after the T-Rex. It's all good. Like,
yeah. Oh man. With what they're saying about the T-Rex and Dominion, I am nervous.
I'm so I feel like it has to be the end, but who knows? Maybe it just.
I'm so scared.
Maybe we never see it again. You know, that could be possible, I guess.
Yeah, terrifying. Oh, this breaks my heart, Lowry. Like, oh man. Also, because I just think about. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, you finish.
I just think about, like, you know, working my jobs at Universal with all my attractions, and then just if something were to happen and shutting the lights off of the control booth. Because I've been in the control booth, so, like, you know, like, I relate to Lowry so
it's like,
well.
We're gonna retire this attraction. This is the last time you're closing it down. Like, But yeah, I feel for all the toys on his desk, and he literally only grabs one. I would have been like, all right, come here, guys. Like, I got y'all. Right? You're coming home. I'm taking y'all.
Man. Oh man.
You want to know the timestamp? We are literally at the very end of the movie. 1 hour and 53 minutes. So
always restart it.
Yeah. Round 2. Let's do it again.
Oh yes. Oh man. Oh, gosh. Good times.
Everybody getting back together here.
Oh, Karen.
Yeah, Alex. I can't look at the dad and not think David Wallace from The Office. Yeah, of course.
Oh, gosh. This song.
This is probably one of my favorite tracks.
It's my favorite. It's
Yeah.
by far my favorite.
9 to was it 9 to some
Nine to survival job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
And I remember that track came out a little early before the movie, and when I analyzed it here on the podcast, I was like, this sounds like it's literally the last moment of the movie, right before the credits. I was like, yes, I got it right.
That's the thing. Oh my gosh. My friend, before each movie, she like makes a prediction about the entire film. And she's gotten 2 out of 2 correct with Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom. And so now I need to talk to her about her Dominion prediction.
Yeah.
And see if she's right about that.
I love this.
This shot with Rexy.
So good. And the music.
And then you got the birds flying around. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Seriously. Wow. Amazing. There it is. The end of the movie. Like I
always just wait for Bryce's credit to come up.
I have goosebumps here from the ending of this movie. Like,
yes.
And they did it in such a good way that like it could have been the end. Like if this movie, say for instance, didn't do very well or something, that could have been a great ending. You know, right there.
Exactly.
But
this movie just brings me to tears. Like especially this whole score brings me to tears. Especially Fallen Kingdom, like when that ends, because I just enjoy these movies so much that I'm like, let's watch it again. So when it does end, I'm like, no.
I know. I am very, very excited, and I've done these rewatches. This is my second time doing them live on YouTube. And I remember last time around, I was really, really excited to get to Fallen Kingdom. And I am again. You know, next week we're going to be watching that, and it's just I love that movie so much, and it's like one of my favorite ones, and the score is phenomenal. I think it might be one of the best scores. It's just it's awesome. So
oh my gosh, and it was playing on TV last week, so I literally just watched it after doing a rewatch of all of them, and I'm like, I literally watched it 2 days ago. Do I really want to? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Jurassic Summer, Greg. Yes, it is. Yes, Fallen Kingdom is amazing. I love everything. It's such a universal monster movie, and I love it for that. It is perfect. Yeah, everybody's loving everything. So much fun. Love the movie. So much fun. All right, yeah.
Is Fallen Kingdom next week on Wednesday?
Yes, next week. It should be, as long as everything goes as scheduled. We should have Aaron Beyer on. Aaron is co-host of mine on one of our segments called the Jurassic Wire, so that should be pretty fun. And Aaron actually,
that's awesome.
Aaron worked on the 3D for like a lot of Hollywood films and stuff, and he specifically remembers working on Fallen Kingdom. So I think he's going to talk a lot about that. So I can't wait to talk more about Fallen Kingdom. But yes, Jurassic World is awesome, and I love the movie so much. It is so good.
Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you for having me and letting me talk and gush about this film.
Seriously, I was so excited. Wow. I was so excited to get you on here, and I know I just like randomly brought it up, but I'm like, hey, do you mind coming on? Because like I feel like, you know, when I see people talking about Jurassic online, it's like I instantly thought of you for like Jurassic World, so that was perfect. So thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun.
So where, as we're getting out of here, where can everybody find you online? And if you want to let people know again about the event coming up, be sure to do that as well.
Perfect. Hi. So on Instagram, you can find me under mfigoris, EM, and then Fig or As. And then on Twitter, on officially Emmy. Now, my friend Jay, who is here, hello, we are trying to coordinate and plan a Jurassic event. What started as like literally just, I put out a tweet saying, hey, if I were to arrange this, would anybody be interested? It got so much interest that it became a real thing. It became our baby. So Jay has been, you know, putting all the details out. So June 9th, we are seeing the premiere of Dominion at Universal City Walk in Orlando. Join us for the day. It's going to be a bunch of Jurassic fans, and it's going to be great. Cosplay is also encouraged.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm so excited for you guys. That's gonna be so much fun.
Yes.
I wish I could be down there too. When was the last time? It's been a few months since I've been down there. My annual pass just renewed like 2 days ago, so I got to get down there again. But probably not until
oh my gosh! Well, let me know because I'm always at the Discovery Center now. So
and that is one of my favorite things to do is to go in there and watch and see the kids like line up against the glass there and watch the baby raptor.
So
like I love that so much. I had the chance. Oh, it was literally like when was that? February of 2020. It was like I went to the visitor center with my son. It was the first time he had gone to that park, and he was only like 2.5 at that point. And I was so excited to bring him there and for him to see this dinosaur. His mind was like blown when he saw the dinosaur be born in there, and it was awesome. So it is a really great experience, and that's awesome that you get to be a part of it.
I know, it really feels like a dream. Like I have days where I'm playing with the fossil carts and be like, this is a Tyrannosaurus Rex too, and I just cry because I'm like, I'm working in Jurassic, and like Jay knows about this because we walk out of work together. Jay works as well, and we're just in awe because it's like we're living in our favorite franchise. It's crazy.
Awesome. I feel like maybe I just tend to see more people that work within the Jurassic section, just because of what I do with the podcast and stuff. But like, I feel like everyone like genuinely like enjoys like working in there, and it seems like a really great crew that hangs out in there. So that's awesome. Another experience we had was once we went from the like the downstairs lab area, we took the elevator upstairs, and before the doors closed, two of the guys came in with the Triceratops, the baby Triceratops, as we're standing in the elevator, and it was just like the thing was like basically like gnawing on my camera. I've got footage of the whole thing. Like the experience in there is great.
Was it Sahara or Sierra?
Oh no, it was the Triceratops, whatever that one is named.
Yeah, we have two, so they're siblings. Sierra is the troublemaker, but Sahara, she's a sweetie.
Okay, yeah, I don't know which one's which, but it was a brown Triceratops.
That might have been Sahara.
Okay. It was awesome though. Whoever it was, I was just like, this is such a great experience, like to be able to have weird moments like this just happen out of nowhere in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
So
it really is amazing.
Yeah, Jurassic Soul's getting down there to see what it's all about. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you to join us too. So it's gonna be great.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us again.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun.
We'll definitely have to do this again sometime. I think we'll have plenty to talk about after Dominion and stuff, so that'll be awesome. But before we get out of here, I just want to showcase our website real quick, JurassicParkPodcast.com. Please go over there. I have some people in here asking about other communities and stuff, but we don't have a Discord, but you can go to our website, JurassicParkPodcast.com. Follow us over on Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod or Jurassic Park Podcast on Instagram. Who cares about Facebook? I don't use it. We also have TikTok. So you can download the podcast on any of your favorite podcasting platforms. And yes, I am at Brad Joes on Twitter, so go follow me. And thank you, Emmy, once again. And what do you say we head out of here? Get out of here for good.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. Stay safe out there, please. The world kind of sucks. But do your best to stay safe and make it a better place. So thank you, everybody, for joining us, and take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Yes, thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.